What's up, guys? My name is Andrew and I am building Autopilot, which is a field service management software for home service businesses to make it easier for them to operate and run their business. If you guys seen any of my previous videos, I've applied to Y Combinator 6 times now. I've landed an interview before in the past with a different company, and I've applied with this business 4 times. They rejected me the 4th time, and maybe I'm just not destined to be into YC, but this video, let's talk about how we finally cracked 15K MRR. Now, that might not seem like much to some people, and maybe to some people it is a lot, but I'm really excited because it was a lot of work. I've learned a lot from making content and YouTube and getting customers and, running a SaaS now and cracking 15K. It's a little tricky, so let me just try to explain it really quick. As of today, we are at 17K MRR and 332 active people paying. Why I say this is a little tricky is because also on my main channel over here, we've raised from around 200 investors, and all of those investors, 99% of them are junk removal business owners. And in that investment deal, I gave them perks, which is access to the software for 1 year free and grandfathered in prices. We have a good handful of people who invested like $5,000, right? They're gonna get more time free. But the majority of them did the minimum investment, so they're going to get the 1 year free and then the grandfather price. So 332 current active subscriptions with 200 investors also using the product. That's 532 businesses using our software, which is insane because we are very, very much undercharging. However, the $50 a month will always have that starter plan, the $50 a month, but we have a phone call system, we have marketing tools, we have call tracking, we're launching ad tracking, and we have so many features that we should have a $100 a month plan and a $150 a month plan. So we're gonna release these tiers soon, and we're gonna be able to charge more. And then some of the people will have to pay more in order to get access to the phone system or something if they want access to that. However, we are going to keep most of the people grandfathered in for most of the tools. What I wanted to talk about is cracking 15K MRR. My first YouTube video on my junk removal channel, where I started talking about how I built a junk removal business and got to $40,000 a month and then $100,000 a month and $150,000 a month. Started sharing this journey. My first video was July 2022, almost 3 years ago, but I didn't get consistent on that channel until October. October of this year will truly make 3 years of consistency on YouTube. So it wasn't a year into my YouTube journey that I realized I'm not going to go back to building Gypsy, my travel app. I'm going to build an FSM. And when I say FSM, guys, realize that there are CRM capabilities inside of this FSM. It's just field service management and CRM. We're going up against really big billion-dollar companies. This is no easy project to build. It's not just one little feature that we're doing very well. We're building a whole CRM, FSM. So this YouTube journey was it's been a long journey. I've been posting content for a very long time, and I made sure for a year or so on my YouTube channel to not sell anything. I 100% listened to Alex Hermosi, and I gave away everything for free. A lot of people kind of withhold information on their YouTube channel. I've not seen one YouTube channel log into their Google Ads account and show their ad spend and break it down and teach you how to do the same. I've not seen one YouTuber log into their Clover credit. Let me actually grab the Clover credit card machine. This Clover credit card machine is how I would process payments at Jedi Junk Removal on the truck, right? Take the credit card, swipe it, boom, money's in my bank the next day. Really cool credit card machine. I did not see any YouTubers showing how to build websites, how to run Google Ads, or showing the numbers that they claim. A lot of these junk removal YouTube channels, all they did was show on the truck operations, doing the job and pricing. And it's after 10 of those channels, I'm like, okay, I get how to do the physical part and the operations and the trucks and the equipment and the tools, and I get that. I wanted to do something different with my YouTube channel. And it's a bummer that I sold my junk removal company, because now I can't do the whole deep dive into my numbers anymore. But I logged into my Facebook ads campaign, my Google ads campaign. I showed them where to get the underground SEO. I showed them Black Hat World. I showed where to buy press and all this gray area stuff that people in home services just don't know. And I also showed me on the field, on the truck. When I sold the company, I showed the contracts, I showed my tax returns, I showed my sales, and I showed literally everything. So I think that's what separated me from everybody else, because nobody was putting their money where their mouth was. And nobody still today that I know of actually shows the true data inside their company and shows you how to replicate that. And I did that for an entire year on my YouTube channel and earned a lot of respect because I said, hey guys, I made $1.1 million in junk removal. There's a couple other people who claim it, but there's just something about it that I just didn't believe. Even all these other gurus out there who said they sold their company or they're making XYZ dollars, me as a junk removal business owner, I didn't believe it. So I made sure to be the only YouTube channel who showed the secrets. Alex Hormozi was the one who really made me think, okay, if you give away everything for free, you're gonna win in the end. People will come to you if you just give all of your secrets away. That's what I did. And then we launched a crowdfunding campaign and we hit our goal. We hit $250,000. The minimum investment of the crowdfunding campaign is $500. And of course, I told you guys there's a little bit of perks if you invest. It's not just the stock in the company. And we raised it a $10 million valuation. I know some of you might be like, damn, $10 million valuation. Yes, that means before I go do my next raise, I have to get the company to $10 million, which is a whole nother story because I had built a 3,000 person waiting list from my YouTube channel. But here's the thing, it was people interested in my course, it was people interested in the giveaways that I was doing, it was people interested in events, it was people interested in the software. It was a combination of people on that list. How much were truly interested in just Autopilot, I don't know. And I'm dumb for not tracking differently, like, okay, when I do this event, this is an event list. When I do Autopilot, this is an Autopilot list. It was just all through Go High Level and it was just one giant list. I really thought truly that I'd get half of them because I was like, wait, these are all junk removal business owners. I know they respect me. I had an in-person event and 200 people from across the country flew in to come meet me at this event. I was like, if 200 people are going to fly out and I have a 3,000 person wait list, easy. And then I did a live virtual event. It was my Autopilot announcement and a giveaway, giving away a dump trailer, and 700 people showed up to that live virtual event. I was a little delulu about that. I thought it'd be easy to get 1,500 subscribers, but no, it's not. It wasn't that easy. I was pounding that list to get people to sign up. We've been 4 months in beta and we're at 332 active subscribers. And then around 200 investors. So that part alone, 200 investors and $250,000 is insane. We're not talking about other investors outside of crowdfunding. I've raised even more than the 250, which is insane because my YouTube channel, when I started raising this money, I was at like 8,000 subscribers. I guess I'm saying all this to say is I'm at where I'm at because I grinded YouTube and I think I earned the respect from my community. Take from that what you can. If you were doing like a travel app like I was, you'd probably have to do like a travel education channel or some crazy entertainment travel skits, right? I don't know much about entertainment at all, but I do know about education a little bit now. You can earn the respect from teaching and just give away all the secrets. If you're teaching people in a certain industry that they're going to need your product, give away everything. Start building content on YouTube. There is no secret. And I truly think at this rate of growth, and I haven't even started a crazy content strategy. I'm going to start filming content with people in my community and we're still in beta. And there's features that a lot of the people want that they're ready to come over when we launch these features like QuickBooks integration and Zapier. So I know we're going to hit some inflection point soon, or the catalyst, which I think the catalyst is going to be in October. We'll talk about that later. I'm so excited for October because that is the moment where I think we're going to have most of our features done and we'll be out of beta and we could really like say, hey, everybody, doors are open. Because right now you need a code to get in, you have to pay, there's no free trial. We need to get a free trial, right? And start seeing how many free trials we get to conversions of free trials to paid. So it's a long road to go still. We're working on SEO, we're working on cold email, we're working on a content strategy, and of course, affiliates. We're going to start pushing affiliates and paying affiliate. So we have a lot of other strategies that we're going to start implementing soon, but everything thus far has been from my little YouTube channel. I know it's not a super impressive number, 17K MRR, but at this rate, if we keep crushing it, we'll hit 30K MRR, 50K MRR. I'm going to really shoot for 83K MRR by the end of the year. And I think it's possible when we can bring in more of the SMBs, the small to medium-sized businesses, because right now our products tailored towards more of the solo operators with maybe even just a few employees, like a couple employees. We want to bring in the people with more employees because they'll be paying a little bit more. I think we could double our MRR just as soon as we launch a couple more features and get out of beta. YC, I know I don't have AI implemented yet and all this fancy stuff. You snooze, you lose, bro. Mark my friggin' words, guys. I will turn this into a billion-dollar company. And honestly, I gotta say this because some of you guys might be I want to do that to make the investors who invest in this product happy. And of course, it's a dream of mine. But I want you guys to know I'm just trying to build something awesome that my community loves and reap some of the rewards. As always, guys, success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. Toodles!